Switch the camera.
Yeah, it's on.
Alright, this is Harold from Lanier Bee Barn. I wanted to do a quick video how to install a package. So the first thing you want to do is get all your stuff together ahead of time. It's a lot easier than trying to run back to the barn in an emergency and go, oh, I forgot this or that. So we're starting today. We've got a jar of sugar water already available. We've got our nuke box. You can start your package in either a nuke box or an 8-frame or 10-frame hive. We're starting these in nukes. So what I like to do is take one of the frames out, and if you have some drawn comb, use it, because it gives them a little bit better start. If you don't have anything but foundation, that's fine too. So then, once you have all the stuff that you want, you're going to need a hive tool, a knife, and a brush. You have your smoker lit just in case. And then the next thing you want is your protective gear. So we'll go ahead and zip on our hood. Alright, so we got our hive, got one frame out, and we're going to use this one here in a moment to wedge our queen cage in. So in a package of bees, normally it comes with a lid on here that we're going to first pop off. Now we have a can of sugar syrup in here, and this is holding our queen cage. So most of you are going to probably try to pry this out, and it's really difficult to do. So what I do is just give it one good bump, then you can dump it over a little bit, get the can coming out. You can give them a bump again. This is the hardest part to the whole thing, is getting the can out. So we'll set that down. Now we want to get our queen out. So on our queen cage, we've got 2 corks, one on each end, and then in one end you're going to have a piece of sugar candy in there for them to eat through. So we don't want to release our queen right away, because they may not accept her and they may decide they're going to kill her. So we let them eat through that candy, and in about 2 to 3 days they'll have it done. So you're going to remove the cork on that end, and now we've got the candy where they can get to it. So we'll take our queen, and we're going to wedge her in between these frames. So what you don't want to do is wedge it in this way, because then you're blocking the scent, the pheromone, and also blocking some of their oxygen. So you'll turn it sideways like that, drop it down a little bit, wedge it in between the frames good. Since I have drawn comb, it can wedge into the wax and hold on there really well. Next thing we're going to do is give our bees one little bump, and then just start dumping bees into the nuke. You're not going to get all the bees out, so what I do is just set this down in front of their entrance, and then 30-45 minutes they'll all be out, and they'll find their way back to their mates. I'll have my introducer in. We're going to put our second frame in. Sometimes beneath them there'll be a big ball of bees, so just set it down gently, and then if it sits down gently, that's good. If not, then hold it up a little bit, maybe bump it, and they'll sort of get out from under it. We're going to put our cover back on if we need to. If we got some stragglers on the edge, we can either brush them back, or we can use the smoker and smoke them back. Then at this point, get our sugar water, and that's it. That's all there is to it. So all the stragglers, they'll find their way in there eventually, and then just check them after about 3 days, make sure the queen has been released. If not, you can take the cork out of the other end and then gently coax her out. But otherwise, they'll probably have her out in about 2 days. So, hope you enjoyed that. Hope it's a help. Thanks.